Hello everyone, Tom, aka Nostradamus. I am the Bombus. Another lazy Sunday afternoon. We got about 3 minutes for the market opens. What did I put in the title today? What did I say I was going to talk about today? I don't even remember, man. I just put them titles up there. Trying to be as clickbaity as possible and get the suckers to come in. I kid. I'm not kidding, man. I did drop about $7 on some equipment today. We're going to get into that. Is it too late for Chia? Dude, I don't know, but I got more reasons to buy the equipment than just Chia, but I'm sure as hell gonna give Chia a try. Tell you some of the stuff about my system, why I am okay taking the risk, etc., etc. We're gonna take a look at the old spreadsheet today. It's too late. It's too late for your face, C-Broth. How you doing, C-Bro? We're just gonna call you C-Bro. C-Bro's a good friend of mine. He's constantly bugging me. Should I buy this S coin? Should I buy that S coin? Dude. Man, just buy and hold. That's all I do. Just buy and hold. All right, we got about 2 minutes for the market opens. Let's head on over to Tastyworks. Dude, I don't care today, man. It's Sundays. It's after here. I'll tell you what. I'll turn on the face cam for you. I'm not turning on. Are you happy? I don't even know if that does anything. Dude, Sundays, man. This is how I roll on Sundays. Nice, lazy Sundays. Great face. All right. Pretty good weekend. Bitcoin, Ethereum. Ethereum's doing pretty good. I'm surprised it hasn't hit 4K yet. Surprised it hasn't hit 4K yet. I think it's coming. What to mine? I was checking this out. This is one of the ways I'm justifying the new rig, baby. Oh my goodness, I spent $4,000 on a computer system that I could have bought 3 months ago for like almost half the price. You know how hard that was to do? Oh, it's so frustrating. All right, let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart because I'm thinking about putting a Bitcoin leverage long on. Do as I say, don't do as I do. I tell you all the time, don't leverage trade, but I'm special. What I'll be looking at is the mini Bitcoin future. It's 1/10 the size of Bitcoin. You're like, hey, Tom, if it's 1/10 the size of Bitcoin, how's that leverage? That's like anti-leverage. Yeah, you only need 60% buying power for that 1/10 Bitcoin. So it takes less money to go longer more Bitcoin. So it's leverage trading. Responsible leverage trading. Again, 1/10 the size of Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and pull that up. I don't know if it stands for micro or mini. It's one of the two. It's probably micro. Anyway, why do I want to go long Bitcoin? Well, a couple reasons. The main reason is because I'm a degenerate. I kid. So it's above the line, man. It's above my bull line. It's above the green line right here. Another bull line I have. It's above the trend. It is currently holding above my line right here. See it? It's right around 58,000. Yeah, it's not perfect. We could probably move this up a hair as I zoom in, and that looks about right. It still looks good, man. It wicked down below it. It looks like it's holding, so I might YOLO it. I think China might wake up. They might be waking up right now, and I feel like they feel like time to buy some Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at a really good price. It's been range bound basically since February 21st. It's one of the reasons we're having a really good alt season. Ethereum's over 3,900. Cardano pumping. I'm going to tell you why it's pumping. I woke up this morning. I bought myself a gun. Anyone get that reference? Anyway, I woke up this morning. Very, very happy to this Cardano price. Let's get back over to Tastyworks where I missed an opportunity here. So let's see what happened. What's happening? The Bitcoin future is not really doing much. The NASDAQ is up 11 points. A lot of earnings this week. I think it's going to be wrapping up earnings season. E-mini S&P is basically flat. What was I saying? Bitcoin flat. Why we're having a really good alt season. Cardano, let's just get the Cardano news out of the way. We need to have a Mayweather it's not Jake Paul, Logan Paul fight between the who came here for Chia and who came here for Cardano. All the Chia people are like, no, talk about Chia. Cardano is pumping, in my opinion, because Doge started to dump, right? It's obvious, dude. You look at it and it's just like, first of all, nothing against Doge. I wish Doge all the best. I think it's way overvalued, but it's a decent coin. But it's way overvalued in my opinion. So it started dumping after Saturday Night Live, which I thought was pretty awful. I have not watched Saturday Night Live in a long time, and I remember why now. It just ain't as funny as it used to be, right? Though Elon did really well. He actually was probably the best person on the stage last night, to be honest. I know he didn't write the jokes, but he was still pretty funny. It was a big letdown. I watched the Andre Jack, whatever his last name, how you say his last name. They had the Dogecoin millionaire on there. It was pretty entertaining. That guy's got some balls, I'll tell you. Anyway, Doge is dumping. People wanna buy a cheap coin. A lot of YouTubers are pumping the hell out of Cardano right now, and that's getting a lot more steam. I'm just gonna keep calling it Alfonso, even though I know it's Alonzo. Alfonso's coming soon. The smart contracts are coming soon. There's plenty of great Cardano projects I have my eye on, and those would be some things. It's tough for me. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. It's tough for me to say, hey man, now's a good time to buy this, buy that. If I had to buy anything right now, which I most certainly don't, I would be buying Bitcoin. I would still be buying Cardano because I think Cardano is still going way to the moon. I still like Polkadot, though I think Cardano is a better play. See, bro. Cardano is still, I think, going to give you the best return on your investment the rest of the year. So why sell Cardano to buy DOT is a question I was asked. One, you're going to fight Uncle Sam. So right there, you're paying 30% plus. You're paying Uncle Sam. You're paying Uncle Newsom. California's taxes ain't cheap. You got to pay that. And then, so you need DOT to outperform Cardano in this trade more than what you just paid Uncle Sam, right? It's doable, but the odds are against you. Why bother? And I think Cardano is still a better play. Now, I loaded the boat on some Polkadot 3 weeks ago when it was at $30. That was kind of a no-brainer back then. Speaking of Cardano, let's take a look at that chart. At $1.80, I'm very pleased with that. Let's go. Someone predicted before the pump even started we were going to $2 by June. I guess I way undershot that because I think we're hitting $2 this week at this rate. I'm serious. Now, Doge is actually holding really strong. It dumped really hard. Is this the daily? Did it really go down all the way to 42 cents? Let's move this to the hourly and take a look at it. Yeah, so it got all the way down close to 40 cents. And then our Lord and Savior, Elon Musk, came out and said, oh, we're taking something about SpaceX and Doge again this morning. And they're accepting Doge payments for the Doge 1 to go to the moon or something. I'm like, so that's pumping it again. I'm just like, dude, like, that's not I mean, come on, man. Like, first of all, who in the right mind is putting something on the moon and going to pay for it in Doge? Let me answer that for you. Probably no one. Though it's pretty freaking, it would be pretty freaking good free advertising if you did do it. I mean, that's why one of the reasons Doge is so popular. It's free advertising. You know, when I was buying my computer today, boys and girls, the adoption is so here. I was buying my computer today on Newegg. You can pay in Bitcoin. What? I knew that, but man, just seeing that, that's crazy. So if I had to buy anything right now, it would be Bitcoin. Just because it's at a really good price. The altcoin, I don't know how much longer this altcoin season is going to last. I really don't. I don't know if it's going to go flat or just go up a little bit slow, but it's going to come back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to go 70, 80,000, I think by June. It'll lift the altcoins with it a bit, and then the cycle is going to repeat, right? Until it doesn't. And that's why you want to like, subscribe, bell the button, because your boy here's got you covered when the market ending is coming. I will be hopping on the computer. The first thing I'm going to be doing is selling my coin if I think it's ending. But I'll try and simultaneously hit the live stream at the same time so you don't miss out on it. I'll definitely, maybe, I'll try to remember to tweet about it too. But I'm going to be honest, you know, my first priority is going to be making sure I don't lose my butt. But I talk about my strategy all the time. It's a pretty easy strategy to follow on your own. That's it on the Cardano. I think it's pumping because Doge is dumping. And you can even see it as Doge started to pump again, because the money's going to spill over. And there's some other coins out there that it's going to spill over into, like V-Chain's a pretty good one. Yeah, but Cardano, like I said, everyone's talking about it. It's a great project. The value staked in that's over 70%. Go to Twitter. Go follow anyone on Twitter that talks about cryptocurrency, and 9 times out of 10, you're going to just stop listening on Twitter because you're going to get sick of everyone saying, what coin would you buy now? And everyone talking about Cardano. Man, Twitter, it's so bad. Anyway, Chia. Let's take a look at the price of Bitcoin. I haven't gone long that future yet, and I saw it dipped a little. Is it the time? It's tough, man. It's right at that 58,000. It's right at the line. Let's take a look at the chart. Yeah, it's right at the line. This would be the time to do it. This would be the time to do it. So I definitely don't want to do the big boy that I have up on the screen right now. Let's yellow it, boys and girls. Let's go for it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, so we want to buy. Let's see if we can get it like 58,120. It's kind of coming down. Let's see if we can get it right there. I'm gonna. Oh, it's still going down. Boom. Let's put it in. Failed to send. Dude, calm down. Calm down, Tasty Works. I don't want it on that account. I want it on this account. There we go. All right, let's get it down. I'm gonna like one tick above this other bid. All right, come to Papa. Come to Papa. It's not gonna come all the way down there. Hawken, how you doing? You think VGX is being manipulated by Wells? No, not really. I'm pretty disappointed in my VGX. I'll definitely talk about that for you. Boom, I'm filled. I didn't think it'd come down to me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but my Bitcoin long is on. Once again, this is 1/10 the size of Bitcoin, so it's worth $5,880 per contract. It takes you roughly 60% of that in buying power, so I don't know, like a little over $3,000. So it is leverage trading, but and again, do as I say, not as I do. Don't leverage trade. So I'm pretty disappointed in Voyager, and I've almost. So let's pull up the old portfolio. I gotta say, I'm really happy with the portfolio. Boom, baby, 631,000. We're up $385,000. What a year! The portfolio is up 156% on the year, and I got 2 losers. I got 3 losers, and one of these is for DMAG. Ontology is one of my losers because I didn't buy more on his recommendations. That bad boy is up 136%. Obviously not my best performer, but still doing really good. Anyway, Voyager, I've been really hovering around flat on that. Very disappointed. I bought this right before the Coinbase IPO thinking, thank you, Hawken. It's been tough. It's been tough. Been some diamond hands on this bitch, let me tell you, because I can do a lot with this money. Right now it's monopoly money. I don't have this money. Shit's out in the internet. Like, crypto crashes, we're back to square one, right? It's tough. It's tough out there for a pimp trying to pay that rent. Anyway, yeah, dude, Voyager has been very disappointing. I thought Coinbase, and I'm in pretty heavy in Coinbase. Coinbase IPO is, by the way, Thursday, earnings after the bell. That's the main reason I haven't sold Voyager. And I'm still very, 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 very bullish on Voyager. I mean, it's in my portfolio. So what do I have? Close to 20 coins. It's good enough that I like it, that it's in my portfolio. There's a few other coins out there that aren't in my portfolio that I wouldn't mind having in there, but I don't have any FOMO on it. There's some Cardano projects coming up though that we're going to be talking about more and more. I'll definitely probably maybe be moving some money around to get into those. We're talking about Charlie. We're talking about Card Starter. And yes, see, bro, you told me about Occam's Razor. That one looks interesting. And then most definitely the Sunday swap. That's going to be the AMM. That's going to be your Cardano version of the Binance Smart Chain Pancake and Bake Swap, or Uniswap on the Ethereum network. I think Sunday swap could be an amazing opportunity. The Charlie's going to be the Oracle. Oracles are risky, but that one could be a good risk reward too. Anyway, Voyager, man, I'm still, because I think Coinbase will have a good earnings, and I think, I'll tell you what's going to happen. The second I sell Voyager, it's going to double or triple. This coin could easily be a big winner in the future, but it's going to be a position. Like, there's a very big reason that the number one position in my portfolio is Ethereum and the second biggest position is Cardano. And quite frankly, those two kind of go back and forth. Until this recent Ethereum push, Cardano was number one. I'm very, very comfortable with Ethereum being number one. And there's a lot of ways to look at this. Over 50% of my portfolio is Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? I think that is a very, very smart way to set up your portfolio. You add Cardano to the mix, we're looking at 80%, and then you start getting down into your Binance and Polkadot, we're at about 95%. And the other 5% are on much higher, riskier coins. And Voyager is definitely one of those. I think it has good room for upside. I don't think it's being manipulated. I don't even, like, why would the whales even want to manipulate it, to be honest? It doesn't make a lot of sense. There's a lot more money. The volume, like, I don't even know what the volume is on it. I don't think there's any whale manipulation. I think it's beaten down because Coinbase is beaten down, is really, I think, all there is to it. So anyway, Chia, let's talk about some Chia. I did buy a new computer. Like I said, it was $4,000 for the computer. Oh, that was brutal. I could have bought basically the same thing for probably about $2,500, $2,600 3 months ago. So that's a pretty good, almost a 50% markup. Thank you, Ethereum and Bitcoin, and now Chia, right? So for a lot of you that don't know, Chia is a time and space algorithm. You mine it on hard drives. I'm not going to go into the nuts and bolts. I'm just really going to talk about whether it's too late and why I did what I did. Here's the deal. My computer is like 5 years old, and then I'm actually mining Chia on my NUC right now. We can pull that up. Let's see. So you plot, you need, like, it's kind of a complicated thing if you don't know computers really well. You need SSD, NVMe hard drives to plot to, and then you want big drives to farm on, and you need CPU, and you need like 3 gigs of RAM, and you have to do a whole bunch of different stuff. So I got 3 plots going over here on my NUC. It's just a NUC. I think it has 16 or 32 gigs of RAM. I don't remember. The NUC is like 4 or 5 years old too. I'm just playing around with it. The third plot is syncing. The SSD drive is only 500 gigs. I've got it going to a USB hard drive that's only 2 terabytes. I may try and get a 4th plot on here just to kind of see how it is. And if you go and look at how long it's going to take me to win, before I got the 2nd plot synced, I was at like 18 years. And that number keeps going up, right? This is a very, very small setup. And I'll tell you right now, they've already said Chia is not meant for small time. I don't know how much pools is going to change all this, right? But I added a 2nd plot and it went down to 9 years. So I guess once I get the 3rd, it'll probably go down another 3 years or so right now. But then it's probably going to continue to go up just as more people do this. So I bought this computer that I'm on right now is an i9-9770, I think, like 5 years old, 8 cores, 64 gigs of RAM, man. I put a lot of RAM into this because I'm a network systems engineer and I was doing a lot of VMware virtual machines, take a lot of RAM, etc. RAM was fairly cheap there for a while, so I loaded the boat on RAM, baby. It has a 1070 FTW NVIDIA graphics card. So again, this thing's pretty old. That graphics card is making me about $3-4 in Ethereum a day mining, passive income. So we got that going. The new computer has the 3090, right? And that bad boy will do about $14 in Ethereum a day. So I was looking at what to mine. I don't know how much longer we got on that, but I probably got a good 2 months. 2 to 3 months of Ethereum mining, right? And I put in like 50 cents a kilowatt hour. I'm in California. That's heavy. I'm not going to pay that much, but I just wanted to kind of, overshoot that. So I'm going to make about $15 a day in Ethereum on this new computer because that thing's going to mine. So I'm thinking I'm going to get at least $1,000 to $1,500 back right there. I bought two. It's in the Samsung 1 terabyte NVMe drives. I'm putting one in the new computer. I'm putting one in the old computer. And I bought 4 10 terabyte hard drives. 20 is going in the new, 20 is going in the old. That old computer is going to continue to mine Ethereum and make me $3-4 a day. I'm going to mine Chia. It's a long game. Like, another thing that allows me to do this is, one, I know I kind of need a new computer. So I'm buying it and I'm going to try and at least have Ethereum pay a lot of that off. I can write it off. And at the end of the day, it's a valuable machine. Even if Chia doesn't work out, I overpaid a bit for a computer that I needed, and Ethereum should offset at minimum the amount I overpaid. I have no idea. Like, I would not be doing this if it was still tough for me to do. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm pretty frugal right now. I'd much rather just take that $6,000 and put it into Ethereum or whatever. Whatever, man. I kind of need a new computer. So I'm doing it. I would say it would be a very risky thing to do if you didn't have it. It would be just the same as if, I gave my advice, which I don't. I don't give advice. I just tell you what I would do. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. So don't go out there and YOLO a $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 setup to go mine Chia, because I don't know that it's going to pay off. What Chia is at like $1,000 right now. I don't know if it's going to go down to 20 or if it's going to go to 20,000. I don't know if you're going to hit the lottery and get a couple Chia right off the bat, or it takes you years, right? So I'm just doing it to do it. It's like a hobby thing. I do think Chia will be successful, though. It's all Metcalfe's law. The Chinese are going crazy. They're going to mine the crap out of it. It makes a lot of sense to me, just like helium does. I've ordered, yeah, $4,000, bro. It's tough. Yeah, man, a 3090, 32 gigs of RAM, water cooled. At most, like, $2,000 of that PC was the freaking NVIDIA 3090, right? But what rant was I going on? So Chia, again, I like it. Helium, same thing. They both do. I'll be doing a video later this week, maybe even tomorrow morning, on Helium. I'm really hyped about that one too. That one, I've ordered 3 different miners. The Bobcat, I got right before May 1st, so there's a good chance I'm going to have that into somewhere between the end of June to the end of July. So hopefully I can get a couple weeks on farming and get lucky and pull in some HNT before the halving. I'm not necessarily worried about the halving. I do know that when you talk about, we'll save that for the HNT video. So if you're here for the Chia, I'm going to be doing that. Like, subscribe, bell button. If you're here for HNT, same thing, like, subscribe, bell button. If you're here for cryptocurrency or stock markets in general, I live stream every day, 6:25 a.m. PST, 5 minutes before the markets opens. And Sunday, 2:55 p.m. PST, 5 minutes before the futures opens. And sometimes I'll live stream whenever I feel like. For example, I feel like I might do the Coinbase. Let's take a look at Coinbase. We might do some live streaming on the Coinbase earnings. I'm very interested in that. Hopefully, I don't know if it's before. So it's after the bell, 5:13. I believe that's Thursday. I should be able to live stream that. We'll try and do that. I don't know when the earnings will come out. Some come right after the bell. Some don't come till like 1:15 or 1:30. So we'll probably start live streaming about 10 minutes before 1. And if I have to yak for 40 minutes, we all know I can do that. Hell, I've been known to yak for 40 minutes after I say let's wrap it up. So speaking of wrapping it up, let's wrap it up. Let's see what's going on in the markets. Nasdaq's moving pretty good. It's up 27. Gold's up 330. It's up over 1800. It must have had a move Friday or something. I didn't even notice that, man. What is going on? I swear it was at like 1700 not too long ago. I look at the volume in gold, man. Like, what is going on in gold? Seriously, this volume has been through the roof lately. I don't know. I really don't. E-mini up 4. Crude oil at $65 a barrel. What is going on? Wasn't it this time last year? When was it? About a year ago? Ah, it wasn't even that long ago. Yeah, no, I don't remember. Remember when like oil was negative? Explain this one to me, right? Like, what's going on? I don't know. Who cares? Let's see how my Bitcoin position's doing. I'm up $21. Meet me at Chipotle, boys and girls. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. Again, I'll be back 6:25 a.m. You're welcome, Hawken. Thank you for coming by. Again, become part of the family. I'd love to see you around more. I will be back 6:25 a.m. PST. Be there. Be square. Peace.